This is Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of those passionate environments in all of college football. 87,000 ready to rock and perhaps help create some magic in a place that's seen so much of it over the years. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the second-ranked team, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Aggies will kick this away to start us off. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And here's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly. It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. And they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle. That one goes nowhere.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory down at the 49.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield. And
from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort when the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And the Aggies will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a quarterback. And they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Ball handed off. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down here for this offense. Short throw complete to the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made, but the defender grabs him behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
To come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. The pocket breaking down. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He didn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
We'll start off the second quarter with a field goal attempt here. This will be a 39-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they add to the lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. He's running out of time here. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And Chris, think about it over the years since you and I have been doing college football. Going way back to guys that Auburn's had, like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker, more from the inside. Nick Fairley, another guy that could dominate. Boy, Auburn's had some great ones.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently, going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the right here. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Direct snap to the back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. Finding space at the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Aggies. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris. That back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Looks to the left, and it's complete. Breaks loose at the 40. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here comes a handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kurt.
I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miles. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quick throw over the middle. He pulls in the catch. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Breaks loose at the 40. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. He'll spot the ball near midfield at the plus 49.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Looking for his back. Pass caught. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on it.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. Defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, A&M.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. They'll call for the fair catch here. Trots back onto the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. The pass rush closing in. Looking to scramble now. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. Here comes the up-tempo offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. trying to extend the play. Plenty of time back there in the pocket. He's going to throw to the right. The ball is loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Miles. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That puts them on top in the second half.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Point after, up and good. This one will be fair caught. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game. Held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. The quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff heading left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Can they keep this drive going? Try to convert on third down now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a first down. He's looking to scramble. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Oh, man, what a really gutsy play here by this quarterback. Keeping it himself on fourth down, getting the yards he needs to pick up the first down. Good decision.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
On the play. Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. Here's the score. Texas A&M 21, Auburn 17.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. The ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? The 40. He's past the 30. That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The shotgun running play call. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Less than a yard to go here on fourth down. The offense is going to go for it. He's going to hand this off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff again. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Oh, here comes the reverse. Touchdown, Aggies. This offense is still clicking. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
28, Auburn, 17.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Here's the second down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And this one is caught. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. This screen pass there produces a solid gain. Getting set. Here's second down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Looking to throw it again. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Texas A&M.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's on the run. Launches deep. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Auburn now operating in the red zone. And now the handoff. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Brings up second down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they've got him.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. The offense has been pretty efficient. They've made 2 out of 3 fourth down tries so far. They'll try it again here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle, but first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Handoff from the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today, and a